last time he sent the money, it was not enough to buy all the provisions.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell him.
Are you guys talking about money transfer to buy provisions?
Yes.
But
Don't you know about Baluwo?
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 What is Baluwo?
Baluwo is a service that your son can use to send provisions directly to you guys from the shop. And you don't have to worry about the exchange rate.
Tell me how Baluwo works.
It's very simple.
Just log on to baluwo.com and shop, or download the app on your phone. You can shop on the website or using the app to buy online basic products for your family and friends. With Baluwo, you decide what your money is spent on. Your money, your choice. Buy online products for your family and friends in the Gambia, Senegal, Nigeria or Mali. Baluwo, better than sending money.
Walidan. Later we will usher in the President of the Gambia Football Federation and Executive Committee members of the GFF, First Vice President, Second Vice President, all in attendance. The two teams ready for guard of honor. Looks like the two match referees, Mauro Jallo and Yaya Fane, receiving a guard of honor, announcing their retirement just immediately after this game.
Fatila.
Felicitations to Kerr, Fatou,
What's the name, member?
especially the PR agent and media consultant for Baluwo.
Mabunino.
This activity is live. Important platforms, the Gambia Football Federation and Kerr Fatou. And here comes the two referees. Standing ovation for Mauro Jallo and Yaya Fane. Congratulations. Oh, Mauro and Yaya, thank you so much for all the services you've rendered to football. You remain to be part of the football family, retiring at the end of 25 to 26 years of services in the refereeing. Mauro Jallo started in 1996 as a referee in his native Kermama village in Opanyumi. Yaya Fane kicked off in 2004. Became a FIFA referee in 2010. Good luck. Walidan, the Blue Boys. Fox, the Reds. Squaring off here for Super Cup final. That announces the start of our new domestic season, 2023 GFF First Division League, Baluwo partner, the Gambia Football Federation. Congratulations to Baluwo. It's an e-commerce platform that allows you to buy from anywhere across Europe and the United States your basic commodities such as rice, sugar, flour, electricity, even healthcare services and construction materials. Baluwo, now the President, Mr. Lamin Kababajo, accompanied by the first Vice President and Executive Committee members, Marketing Committee members, and Baluwo representative Fatou Toure for the pre-match formalities led there by the match commissioner and coordinator, and they are starting with the champions, Hawks. Shaking hands with the Hawks players while the team captain introduces, and there comes the referees panel, Maudo Jallo, Yaya Fane, Suleiman Sose, Omar Salah as the fourth official. Osman Sila now for Walidan. We will observe the national anthem after the pre-match formalities. The VIPs stands at ease. We will observe the national anthem when the match commissioner gives the green light for the start of the Ladies and gentlemen, national anthem of the Republic of the Gambia.
Yes.
The national anthem of the Gambia that was being preceded by the
All right. Thank you very much for joining us. You're watching Kerr Fatou, and my name is Buba Gajigo. We're broadcasting live in Banjul at the KG5 Mini Stadium, and this is the Super Cup final between the Hawks Football Club and Walidan Football Club. Well, these are clubs with great history in this country when it comes to football. We're going to take you through the team list later on, but earlier, of course, we have seen the national anthem of the Gambia being observed. Well, these are two great clubs that made a lot of history in this country. That is, of course, Hawks Football Club and Walidan. Walidan, of course, is a club with a lot of history, and this is something that is undisputable. Walidan, of course, a football club, of course, is based in Banjul and, of course, Bakau. They are playing in the top division league of the Gambia Football Federation. The club was founded after the Gambian independence in 1965. Not long after, it became a registered club and played in the first division, which was then called the National Division, the only division existing at the time. Then in 1970, the club won their first championship. Then a second in 1971. What a great club Walidan is. They also won 2 consecutive titles again in 1977, which was their 5th. Well, more champions, they were crowned champions again in 1979, 1985, 1988, 1992, and 1995. Well, this is definitely a great club, Walidan. And of course, they are playing today against Hawks Football Club. Also, of course, playing in the 4th division in the Gambia. Founded in the 1973 by the late Mr. Usenu M.M. Jai. He's the founder of that football club. So this will be definitely a great final, since its formation as an amateur team without any major championship. The club relied on the founder and dedicated people as members of the executive of the club, who serve as sponsors, giving financial and moral support to the team that was Hawks. But now today, as you can see, they are doing well. Well, the game has started here, and I am joined by Landing Cisse on the commentary desk. Is the champion Hawks versus, of course, Walidan. Quickly, I'm going to take you the team list, and just to remind you that the GFF First Division is now sponsored by Baluwo, one of the best, and they are operating in the 17 countries in Africa, and they've been dealing with a lot of people and their customers. They are number one. Thank you very much, Baluwo, for splashing $25,000 every year for Gambian football. So we start with the team list for Hawks Football Club. We have Harry Mendy at goal, and Seni Sanyang. They are number 5. We have Habib Kamara. They are number 6. We have Mas Ngom, and Mas Ngom is their number 8. Omar Sarr is their number 10. Babukar Saho is their number 12. We have Abdul Jallo, they are number 13. Bailoba is their number 14. And you have Abdul Jata, they are number 18. And you have Modulamin Dabo, they are number 31. You have, of course, Aliu Mane, who is their number 50, I believe, yes. So for Walidan FC, Musa Jata, they have Musa Jata at gold. Musa Jata is the number 1 for Walidan Football Club. Then you have CD Gay, they are number 5. They have Peter Sambu, they are number 6. You have Salim Cisse, they are number 8. Number 10 is Usman Silla. Number 12 is Geladio Sow. Number 13 is John Mendy. Number 14 is Saidu Baji. Number 18 is Omar Jaju. And number 31 is Abdullah Mane. And then, of course, you have Pedro Jata. So definitely these are the team lists between these 2 great clubs. And the substitutes for Hawks FC is Keba Sonko, who is their number 30. Then you have Abdurrahman Job, they are number 10. You have Silla Sane is their number 9, and Alaji Wali is their number 20. You have Ibrahima, of course, Diba is their number 18. And you have Gabu Gomez is their number 19. Bamba Fofana, they are number 27. And Sam Demba, who is their number 21. Those are the substitutes for, of course, Hawks Football Club. Then you have the substitutes for Walidan FC. You have Ahmed Tijan Savage, they are number 22. You have Omar Jiba, who is their number 4. And then the number 17 is Ibrahim C. The number 55 is Mohamed Sar. Their number 11 is Sekou Kamara, and their number 33 is Asanda Fati. Seems like there's an injury in the field. The game has already started. Just an unfortunate incident there. I think is a Walidan player that is on the ground. If I got it right, just 1 minute into the game. Very unfortunate. Just to complete the team list, Dauda Dabo is there, number 9 for Walidan Football Club. Number 7 is Keba Jiba, and number 66 is John Gomez. And that is the team list here at the KG5 mini stadium. And there is a player on the ground just 1 minute into the game. But as I said earlier, these are definitely great clubs that are playing today. They've made a lot of history in Gambian football. Well, there is a player on the ground, and then the medical team is checking the player. Well, it seems like that could be dangerous. No, actually, what is happening? It seems a player that is on the ground right now. So, landing. It seems like we are just few minutes into the game, or just 1 minute into the game, but then is an unfortunate incident.
Yeah, it is an unfortunate incident. Two players collided in the field, and we've seen the Hawks player who is on his feet right now, but the Walidan player is currently on the ground. The medics are attending him. I'm sure he will get better soon, and then the game will resume. This game, Buba, is going to be a very interesting game, because if you look at these two teams, they've made history in Gambian football. More especially Walidan. Walidan is a big name in Gambian football. Last year, Walidan had a very good season due to some injuries. They were unfortunate to challenge for the title, to win the title. And then we've seen Hawks last year. They were fantastic throughout the season. Hawks has a very good season last year around. If you look at their players, despite losing players like Emel Demba, who is in Portugal playing his football there at the mid-season, despite the fact that Emel was their best player last year, and then they went on to cling the trophy. And then today, they are facing Walidan, who are the FF Cup champions. We're going to see a very entertaining game right now.
Well, definitely it will be entertaining game, and of course the game will resume now, and of course our play will continue here. And then it seems like Walidan taking that long one there. The game will definitely continue here. Just to remind you that you are watching Kerr, Fatou, and then we are broadcasting live at the KG5, of course, mini stadium in Banjul. This is Hawks versus Walidan FC, the FF Cup champions, and of course the league champions who are playing here, who will be crowned champions. It will definitely be known later. So we have seen for now Walidan of course taking position, and we've seen in the first 2 minutes we've seen both teams showing resilience in the game, but then we have seen Walidan touch of course having the ball more than Fox for now, but we continue and see what exactly will happen as far as this game is concerned. And of course Maudo, one of the best central referees in this country, is officiating this game. He is definitely a great referee, recommended within and outside of this country. That is of course Maudo Jalo for you, and that is Maudo Jalo for you. So just as I said, these the JFF League is sponsored by Baluwo, which is definitely very good because they are splashing out $25,000 every year, and this is great for Gambian football because this is something that is needed as far as Gambian football is concerned. What we need is money. What we need, because football cannot go without money. So we thank you very much, Baluwo, for coming up and sponsoring the sponsoring. What is happening inside, but we try to catch up and tell you every detail that is happening inside the field. We have something that is actually blocking our way to the field. We've not yes, but then actually we are going to try and give you every detail. And then I believe this is a free kick for Walidan, and they've taken a very short one. They're playing their ball, but this is a chance for Hawks Football Club. What are they? Walidan Football Club, sorry. What are they going to do? Sad. And it went high. So, as I said, it's Walidan versus Hawks. So, and then the still going is shot, and the goalkeeper, it went straight to the hands of Hawks goalkeeper, and that is Harry Mendy. And that is Harry Mendy, and that will be a goal kick for, of course, Hawks, taking quickly, and then the going, of course, towards the center. They are number 22 there, that is Babukar Saho. And the central referee Mado said that is a free kick for, of course, Walidan Football Club. Taken quickly by their number 6, Peter Sambo. And they are going towards Hawks Football Club center. A throw for Hawks, taken quickly. Seems like Walidan have been defending very well in this game. So we thank you very much for joining us on this commentary. And as I said, London will be giving us analysis of the game, and this is a chance for them. And the central referee said yes, and that is a free kick for Walidan Football Club. Well, it seems like this is a free kick that is very close landing. Can this be the game opener?
Yeah, Buba, this can be a game opener for Walidan because if you look at this Walidan side, they have very young, talented stars. We have the likes of Ablai Mane, we have Usman Silla, but it looks like this is in a very dangerous position, and then this could be an opener. And then Pedro Jata stepped up to take the free kick for Walidan, and then it is in a very dangerous position. And then Hawks, I think they need to defend well. And then Pedro shot, oh, it went wide. That was a very good free kick, though it went wide. It didn't hit the target for the game. Hawks now have the ball, and then they pass the ball. They clear their back line. The ball is now controlled by Walidan. Salim Cisse. Hawks control the ball again. Hawks in position. that was a foul against Walidan Football Club. It was Usman Silla who brought down Babukar Saho of Hawks. Hawks now in control of the ball through their skipper. Walidan control the game now, and then the Walidan defender send the ball wide. Hawks now take the ball back. They are now in possession. Their skipper, who is Omar Sarr, on the ball. Now a cross is coming in. Oh, it is a goal. It is a goal for Hawks. And then the goal is scored by Seni Sanyang for Hawks. And then Hawks takes the lead against the FF Cup champions Walidan.
I believe this should not be a surprise because they're the champions. They've played very well last year in the league, and they are of course champions. So it shouldn't be a surprise. They have not definitely started this game very well, but we've seen Walidan pushing very well to create a lot of chances. But as you can see, I believe this is the first chance that they got in the game and they have scored it. So it shouldn't be actually a surprise. So let's see whether Walidan Football Club will come. Now they have to show more resilience in this game as far as the game is concerned, because Hawks are leading a goal to nil, and then this is the first chance that they got in this game, and they have scored the chance. So let's see what will be the reaction from of course Walidan Football Club. Well, I think they've also been creating some chances since the start of the game. Do you think Walidan can come back in this game?
Yes, Buba. I'm sure Walidan can come back, and then they can even win this game. If you look at the players that Walidan are having, especially Abdoulaye Mane. Abdoulaye can create a goal scoring chance at any moment from now, because he is a very dangerous player, and then he is one of the most dangerous players for Walidan, together with Usman Silla. So Usman is a powerful striker, we all know it, and then Abdoulaye is a very powerful playmaker. So Walidan can they can come back in this game and then equalize before the break or even after the break. But this is a corner for Hawks Football Club. Could they extend their lead in this game? It is a corner kick, and then for Hawks Football Club, and then the corner kicks, the ball comes in. Oh, it was headed by the skipper of Hawks, who is Omar Sarr, but Walidan cleared their line, and then it is a throw-in for Walidan Football Club.
Yeah, a throw-in for Walidan Football Club. They are now creating more chances, and then that was definitely a clear chance. But let's see what can Walidan do here. They are moving. Of course, that is the goal scorer. That is, of course, the goal scorer, the number 3, who is Seni Sanyang, and it's a throw to Walidan Football Club, and the number 7 will take that one for Walidan, and the referee said that was a foul, and it seems to be a very close one. I think Hawks Football Club should be very careful here, and Walidan will take that. Walidan will take that. We have seen 2 players behind the ball, and the view is not that much clear, but the camera will definitely show you. I believe this is the number 31. That is Abdoulaye Mane. Abdoulaye Mane take the shot, but it is cleared now. What will Hawks do here? But they couldn't get that ball. Abdoulaye will take it again and pass to their number 17 of Walidan Football Club. I believe that is a ball kick for Walidan Football Club. Just a reminder that you're watching Kerr Fatou, and we're broadcasting live at the KG5 Mini Stadium in Banjul. This is the Super Cup final between Walidan FC and Hawks FC. These are two great clubs that did a lot in the Gambian football with great histories. Well, of course, Hawks being the club that is having 3 teams, and you have Red Hawks, you have the young Hawks who are playing in the 3rd division. So, and you have, of course, Hawks FC playing in the 1st division. Walidan also is at the center stage of Gambian football. As far as football is concerned, they've did well. If you're just watching, just know that this is Hawks 1. They are the champions, and of course, Walidan nil. And of course, the goal scorer for Hawks is Seni Sanyang, who is their number 3. That's a goal kick for, of course, Walidan Football Club. They will take. It seems like will it be taking at a short time, or will he allow the players to get into the box so that he can cross? We have 2 players, I believe, behind the ball. This could be a chance for them. He shot, and it's away ball. So they are yet to break the deadlock here. That is, of course, Walidan Football Club, but they are still pushing to Shitore that they can get something from this game. But it's still Hawks 1, Walidan nil at the KG5 Stadium in Banjul. This is Hawks number 6, Musa Ngom. He tries to move, but the ball is clear, and I believe this is a throw, and then the throw goes to Hawks Football Club. Should it be taken quickly? Yes. And then Hawks or Walidan taking position again, and they're showing that they really need this game. They're showing that, of course, they are the champions, and of course, our Hawks are showing that they are the champion. But this is a chance for, of course, Hawks Football Club, and the central referee Maudo said that was a foul. That is their number 22. That is their number 22 is Abdul Jata. Foul there, taken quickly. So you can see they are trying to play at the back now. Well, 1-0 is not yet secured to. I believe they should try and score the second, trying to find the goal scorer, but he couldn't. And then Walidan FC now enjoying their position at the back to their goalkeeper, of course, of Walidan, that is Musa Jada, sends a long one, but he couldn't find number 17. On my team list, I don't have number 17 anyway. I don't know. We're going to find out. That is Ibrahim Asi, I believe. Yeah, Ibrahim Asi is the number 17. So number 6, Peter Sambu sends a long one, but couldn't catch up, and that is a goal kick for Hawks FC. Still now landing is Hawks 0 and Walidan 0. It seems like, looking at this game, the way Hawks is playing compared to how Walidan is playing is quite different, because they've created some chances which they couldn't capitalize on. And the first chance that Hawks got, that was the chance that they scored. And we've seen they've gotten another chance that from a corner kick, but they couldn't double their lead. Now let's see what will happen here. That wasn't it didn't proceed. Do you think Walidan can come in this game?
Yes, the way Walidan is playing right now, it seems like Walidan would bounce back and then to find an equalizer. Since Hawks took the lead, they haven't been creating much chances, and then they are trying to play the ball from the back and then going in front. So Walidan right now, they are desperate for an equalizer. We've seen Ablai Mane, trying to hold the ball and then invite the powerful striker who is Usman Silla, and then we've seen Salim Cisse in the middle of the park and then distributing the balls. So this is going to be a very interesting game. And then a quick announcement: Walidan made changes after Pedro Jata collide with the goal scorer, who is Saini Sanyang, and then they've now brought in Ibrahima C in place of Pedro Jata. Pedro couldn't proceed in the game, so he's been replaced by Ibrahima C, the number 17. And then it is a throw-in for Hawks Football Club, and then they are pushing hard to extend their lead, but Walidan is resisting at the back. They have a solid defense line, Walidan Football Club. Could Hawks extend their lead in this game? The ball is in. Yes, it is clear, but this is a foul against Walidan Football Club. Then we've seen Omar Jaju being penalized for that challenge against Hawks player, and then he's going to be booked. Is going to be a yellow card for Walidan Football Club. The number 6 of Hawks is going to take that free kick for Hawks Football Club. Is it going to be a direct shot? Yeah, it was a shot pass to Jata. Jata with the ball, he was intercepted by Walidan defense line. Jata, skillful, very skillful player. What a pass. Oh, that's a goal kick to Walidan Football Club.
Yeah, of course. Thank you very much, Landing. That is a goal kick for Walidan Football Club. As Landing said, these are two giants, but still now Hawks is leading a 0-0, and the goal scorer is Saini Sanyang. They are number 3 in this game. Well, these are great clubs. So Walidan is pushing very, very hard to see to equalize this, and they also need this. And just to be reminded that this is the Super Cup final between these two, and Baluwo is sponsoring this the league this year, and they've signed a contract with the Gambia Football Federation, which is very, very, very impressive. They are pumping in money, $25,000 every year. Well, that is a huge amount of money, and we have seen a lot of improvement as far as the GFF is concerned, because they have increased the league, of course, and price from 750,000 to $1 million, and then actually that is it, because we know football needs money, and of course we definitely need money as far as Gambian football is concerned. So we'll say thank you very much Baluwo for stepping in, doing the job. So now this is the number 17 for Walidan Football Club, that is Ibrahim Asi trying to connect. There is a cross, and what a save from Musa. Of course, what is save from Harry Sambo is the goalkeeper for Hawks Football Club. Hawks didn't regret starting him in this game. Harry Sambo, what a save. That was actually a chance for Walidan to equalize. Landing.
Yeah, that was actually a very good chance for Walidan Football Club, but what a save, by the Hawks goalkeeper. Two that saves at the same time to deny Walidan an equalizer. What a save. This is not a surprise to me, Buba, because during last season, Hawks Football Club goalkeeper performed at the highest level. Then he was instrumental in their, quest to cling the title last season. If you look at some of their games last season, you will realize that he was an integral part of that that trophy, the winning of that trophy. But Walidan right now are pushing hard. They tried long balls and it didn't work for them. Now they are trying to hold the ball and then try to unlock the defense line of Hawks Football Club. They are playing their wing backs, so the wing backs are now crossing the ball. That is causing problem for Hawks Football Club. And then the way they are playing, they look hungry right now for an equalizer. That's Usman Silla. The ball is with Salim. Salim returned the ball to Usman Silla. Usman Silla to Ablai Mane. Ablai to Ibrahim Asi. Ibrahim Asi to Ablai Mane. Ablai Mane. Ablai Mane returned the ball to Ibrahim Asi. Ibrahim Asi to Salim Sise. Salim, can he find a chance? Salim returned the ball to Ablai Mane. Ablai returned the ball to Gelajo Sow. it was miscontrolled by Geladio Sow, the midfield general of Walidan Football Club, but he intercepted a pass. Hawks collected the ball again, and yeah, the ball is intercepted by Ibrahim C, the fullback of, that's Ablai Mane. Ablai Mane with the ball. Oh, that's Ablai. Oh, that was a miscommunication between Salim Cisse and Usman Silla. Geladio with a tackle, and then that's a foul to Hawks Football Club. Buba, the game is now, getting the intensity that people have been yearning for, and then Walidan and Hawks are definitely intensifying the game right now, and then Walidan is looking more hungrier for an equalizer than Hawks Football Club, who are looking to double their lead in this game.
Well, as you said, they are known for that. They've been Walidan. They became the masters of Gambian Cup since 1974. So it's a great club as far as Gambian football is concerned. But then the game is getting very, very interesting right now. As you can see, Walidan is pushing so hard, and of course, Hawks Football Club is also insisting that they want to clinch to what they are having right now. But then we've seen a lot of resilience from the Walidan team right now, and then they are playing very hard. Now Hawks seems to be controlling the ball right now, and then their player is on the ground. That is their number 7, Omar Sarr. But then he quickly got up, and then that should be a throw. Can Omar get that? He couldn't. And that is a throw for Walidan Football Club. And it seems that they are playing at the back right now. Their goalkeeper, that is Musa Ijata, trying to send a long one, which he did. And what can he do? You have a long strike, but he couldn't, and the goalkeeper will waste some time.
Walidan goalkeeper, cleared the ball, and then the ball is with him right now, and then he kicked the ball, and then the ball is in the air. That was a challenge by Walidan number 5, that is Sadi Gay. Now Walidan in control. Ablai Mane. Geladio Sow. What a pass, but it went beyond the reach of Walidan John Mendy, who is a very exciting player to watch. John have been fantastic, and then if you look at John's footballing career since he joined Walidan, he has been an integral part in Walidan's success. He has been an exciting young player to watch, together with Ablai Mane. Ablai who, was playing for the Gambia under 20 the last time they went for the WAFU competition. He was integral in that competition as well.
Yeah, thank you very much. What a great player he is. That is John Mendy, and he is the number 13 of Walidan Football Club. Just to remind you that we are still watching Kerr, and this is the Super Cup final between the Hawks Football Club and the Walidan Football Club. Hawks is leading a 0-0, courtesy of Saini Sanyang, who is the, of course, goal scorer in this game. And this is the only goal that is scored right now as far as this game is concerned, between Hawks and Walidan FC. Well, Walidan pushing the show hard to see to it that they've equalized, but then it's so unfortunate that it remains the same. But Hawks are the leaders in this game. But thank you very much, Baluwo, for sponsoring the GFF League, of course, division. And just to remind you that during when the first half finished, we are going to see a presentation of 50,000 checks to teams here. So, which is very, very impressive. And then we have to thank Baluwo. We have to thank, of course, GFF also for bringing them. We have to thank each and every stakeholder that brought them in, because $25,000, that is actually not small money. We thank you very much for that. So the presentation will be during the break. Now let's see. Should be a goal kick or a throw in for a free kick for, yes, it's a goal kick for Hawks Football Club. They of course goalkeeper Harry Mendy will take that one, and he passed. What a skillful player! He went past one. Their number 6 Musa Ngom also sends in a long one. Can he catch up? But no, Walidan are at the back, and they're very strong there right now, trying to push up a equalizer. Now they are coming forward around the midfield, try to pass 2 players, but unfortunately the ball is taken from him. What can he do? He tries to stun, but it seems like Hawks seems to be very strong there, and then they are defending well, but not only defending well, trying to double their lead here at the KG5 mini stadium. It's definitely a goal kick for Hawks Football Club, and it is quickly trying to he sends in a long one. What can he do? Having 2 options, he passed to the number 12, that is Buakar Saho. Buakar Saho couldn't control that one, and he sends in a long one. The goal scorer number 3, who is Seni Sanyang, got that one to the number 25, that is Hawks number 25, Mod Lamin Dabo. Lamin Dabo couldn't control and is taken. Walidan now with number 17, who is doing very well. That is Ibrahim C. And the fans are shouting that is a foul. What will the central referee say? He said no, it's a goal kick. It's not a foul. That is central referee Maudo Jalo. Maudo is definitely recommended, not only in the Gambia, but also outside the Gambia. He is a FIFA referee, and he's been doing a lot as far as Gambian football is concerned. I believe it should be our next Papa Gassama. So he is there. He is a no-nonsense referee, and that is a free kick for Walidan Football Club. They are trying to push into C so that they can get an equalizer, but they sends in a long one, but fortunately it couldn't reach the center. Now this is a throw for Walidan Football Club, and they have taken it. Can they control? This should be a chance, but seems like the goal scorer is there trying to defend, and yes, he succeeded in doing that. I don't know if you've observed London, the way Hawks is playing. They are attacking, they using count. Of course, they have counters, but then they are also defending very well. And their counter play is definitely working for them. If you observe the way they are playing right now, and then they are leaving most of the ball position with Walidan Football Club. But then I think their tactics is definitely working for them. Looking at the way they are playing, they capitalized on their first chance and they scored. Now they are playing, trying to double their lead. It seems like the tactics that they're using is working for them.
Yeah, I think they've listened to their coach very well during their discussion, because if you look at the way they are playing, you can realize that this is an tactic that the coach is an instruction from the coach. They are trying to hit Walidan on the counter attack, and Walidan is trying to control the ball. This is a chance, a goal scoring chance for Walidan Football Club. Oh, what a defending by Hawks defender to deny Walidan a goal scoring chance. That was a clear sweep from Walidan, from Hawks defender, and then Walidan is actually playing hard, and then Hawks is trying to hit them on counter attack. And then I believe that Hawks Football Club would try to do everything possible to deny Walidan an equalizer in this first half. But as we see, look at that's Ibrahim C trying to force his way to Hawks. Oh, that was that. that's a good fight from Hawks defender who is Peter Sambu, and Hawks now in control with Ablai Mane. With that's a good pass by Geladio Shaw. Geladio has been so instrumental, and then he's playing great football here right now for Walidan Football Club. He is controlling their midfield, Buba. If you look at the way Walidan is playing, all their ball playing start from the midfield, and the combination between Salim and Geladio Sow has been fantastic all along. What a cross, but it went straight in the hands of Hawks goalkeeper, who is Harry P. Mendy, and then he quietly kept that ball away from Walidan powerful striker, who is Usman Silla, but Walidan wins the ball back, and then this is John Mendy. What a cross. That's a goal kick to Hawks Football Club. Buba, if you look at the game right now, Hawks Football Club are trying to sit down, wait for Walidan, and then hit them with counter attack. And then I think if they, manage to deny Walidan goal scoring chance in this first half, and then second half also they might end up winning the Super Cup. But Walidan also have very creative footballers on the pitch. The likes of Geladio Sow, the likes of John Mendy, the likes of Usman Silla. Wow, this is a goal scoring chance for Hawks Football Club. Hawks on the counter attack again. Whoa! Oh, what a save! What a save! Well, that was 1-on-1 chance, and then Walidan goalkeeper, kept that ball away and deny Hawks from extending their lead. Hawks with another ball counter attack again, but their star midfielder Abdul Jallo was dispossessed by Geladio Sow. Now the ball is with Salim Cisse. Salim with the ball. Salim passed it to Usman Silla. Usman Silla to Ablai Mane. Ablai Mane with the ball. Ablai Mane returned the ball to Usman Silla. Usman Silla to Ibrahima C. Usman C returned the ball to Peter Sambu. Hawks win the ball back. That was a throw-in to Walidan Football Club. And that was a great fight by Usman Silla to deny the goal scorer Seni Sanyan to go in front. The ball is with Walidan Football Club. It is a cross. John Mendy could not keep that ball in, Buba.
That is right. That was definitely a great opportunity for Hawks Football Club to double their lead, but so unfortunate. We have seen Musa Ajata, who is Walidan Football Club's goalkeeper, doing very well there and saving his football club, because doubling their lead right now would be a very disadvantage to of course Walidan Football Club, but then definitely the goalkeeper did very well there. I think both goalkeepers have saved well. Harry Mendy also saved very well. There was a very big opportunity that there is a chance, but unfortunately they couldn't. Harry also, of course, saved very well. There was a chance that Walidan had earlier, but then of course Musa Jara also did very well. This was definitely a big chance that of course Hawks could have doubled their lead. Well, this is the importance of recruiting players at a very young age, when we have known Hawks for that, definitely for the past years. Over the years, they have embarked on promoting the various youth development and educational and football programs for boys and girls respectively. Well, as a result of this, we have seen the football club is definitely prevailing and doing a lot of things as far as football is concerned. That is Hawks Football Club for you. So it wouldn't be a surprise if they win this game. But then we have seen Walidan also pushing so hard to see to it that they equalize this goal. Now they're sending a long one, Walidan, but it seems like the Hawks defense is very, very strong today. They couldn't allow. They have been a very, very solid defense, and they couldn't allow. Now this is Walidan's number 6, Peter Sambu, sends in a long one. at the other side, trying to connect, which he did. That was a very beautiful football by the Walidan Football Club player. This is their number 17, who is Ibrahim C. Ibrahim C tried to connect, which he did. I think he will be able to control. Can he cross? Yes, he did, but it was blocked by the players of Hawks Football Club. They're trying to connect in, yes, trying to equalize, trying to have a chance, but then they are blocked. They are here comes the number 7 for Hawks Football Club, trying to connect, but they couldn't. And then it seems Walidan is pushing so hard to equalize. This what an opportunity, but it seems like they are not connecting that much as far as this game is concerned. Now Hawks going. Now let's see what can they do here. But they are going forward and having a lot of options here, and pass to their number 14, but he couldn't control. That is Abdul Jallo. That is Hawks number 14, Abdul Jallo. Couldn't. It's a throw for Walidan Football Club. It was taken quickly, and then they've sent in a long one. Walidan still now in control at the midfield. Now this is their number 17, Ibrahim C. Ibrahim C tried to pass. It's to their number 8, Salim Cisse. Salim sends in a long one in the other area, but it tries to pass but couldn't. And Hawks charging there very hard, but Walidan are still in control, playing the ball at their own back. So you can see there's their goalkeeper there, Musa Jata, who saved a very brilliant chance there. That was, of course, Hawks' chance. Is a throw in, or it is a player that is on the ground. Additional time. So we have exhausted the 45 minutes, and there is 3 minutes additional time. It's still Hawks 1 and Walidan 0. And we thank you very much, Baluwo, for stepping in there. We thank you very much for stepping in to help Gambian football. Thank you very much, Gambia Football Federation. And thank you very much, all the stakeholders in Gambian football. So Hawks trying their chance in the last 3 minutes of this first half, but then the Hawks is saying no. Let's see what will happen. Can they surprise their fans and score in the last 3 minutes of this game? But let's see what will happen here. As I mentioned earlier, clubs will receive their checks of $50,000 at the end of this first half, and then we are just 2 minutes now to the end of this first half. Just Hawks, Walidan, they are pushing so hard to, of course, equalize, but they couldn't. And that is a throw for Walidan. They are trying to gather at the box so that they can equalize. What can they do here? And the central referee model said that was a foul, and is in favor of Hawks Football Club. It's a goal kick, and their goalkeeper Harry Mendy will take that one. And their goalkeeper Harry Mendy will take that goal kick there. And then he sends in a long one, trying to connect to their 4 players, but they couldn't. Walidan wins the ball again, showing more resilience and shot. Unfortunately, it's not a goal. And I believe now we have, of course, less than 1 minute before the end of this game. So the players or the clubs are asked to stand by to receive their checks cost of $50,000. And the Hawks goalkeeper sends in a long one, Harry. And the central referee, Maudo, said that is the end of the first half. And it's Hawks 1, Walidan 0. And the goal scorer for Hawks is Seni Sanyang, who is their number 3. Now we are going to witness a presentation of $50,000 to clubs here. That is First Division clubs. Presentation of $50,000. So we'll say thank you very much, Baluwo, for helping Gambian football, and thank you very much for stepping in for Gambian football. Landing is end of the first half now. What is your assessment as far as this first half is concerned?
Thank you so much, Buba Gajego. We've seen an exciting football from both sides. Walidan trying to control the game, while Hawks trying to hit them on counter-attack football, and then which yielded, because through the counter-attack they took the lead, and then through the counter-attack we've seen them creating numerous goal-scoring chances, trying to double their lead. But thanks to the fantastic goalkeeping of Walidan's goalkeeper, who is Musa, they couldn't double their lead. This is a very good game, and then it's an end-to-end football by both sides. To all the First Division teams. All the First Division teams will receive a check of $50,000. This is a massive development as far as our football is concerned.
So thank you very much. So we are going to allow them to definitely do the presentation of checks to football clubs, $50,000 presentation. We're going to allow them to do that, and then we'll see what exactly will happen here. I think this is very impressive as far as Gambian football is concerned. Seeing clubs receiving $50,000, seeing the league price increase to $1 million. So this is definitely very important as far as football is concerned in the country. As we always said, football is about money. Football is about recruiting talents, and you cannot do that without money. So we have to say, Baluwo, thank you very much for coming up, and I think so, and I hope so. Our players and definitely our football federation are going to impress them so that they can renew the contract that they have signed, and we want to see a lot of people definitely who are doing businessmen in the country. We want to see them come up, and of course sponsor football in the country. We want to see Gambia to be like Brazil. We want to see them. We want to see us like Argentina. Well, these are countries that doesn't have that huge amount of money, but then they have invested in football, and definitely they are getting what they want as far as football is concerned. Well, Brazil is not a rich country. We know that. We also understand that Argentina also is not a rich country, but they have invested in football, and then they have gotten it. We have seen this year Argentina winning the World Cup, so the Gambia also can do it. But then they cannot do it alone. The businessmen in this country have to come up, just like Baluwo did, so that definitely we can so that we can develop football together, landing. So this is great. All clubs here are going to receive $50,000 as far as today is concerned. Just to be reminded that we are at the break right now. This is a Super Cup final between Hawks Football Club and Walidan Football Club. Now we are going to witness 50,000 presentation to football clubs. So we are going to connect, and then we'll be back.
Team Rhino, please. Steve Biko. Steve Biko, representative of Steve Biko, Mr. Kemo Sise is coming. As Team Rhino, congratulations, thank you, all the best ahead of the league commencement. Steve Biko, Kemo Sise for Steve Biko. Wabanjul, your check worth $50,000. Wabanjul, they are not here. Wabanjul, Banjul United, yeah, Mr. Fai, Ibu Fai, for Banjul United. Mr. President, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hawks, First Vice President Bakari Kejame to administer that second batch of presentation. And Hawks, Muduba, thank you. Walidan FC, yeah. The rep is coming to receive on behalf of Walidan your check worth $50,000. You can meet the first vice president at the backdrop there. Thank you. Willie, which one is that? Real de Banjul, Pa Yusu Samba, first vice president, on behalf of Real de Banjul. Fortune, Mr. First Vice President, thank you so much. First Vice, Fortune, we call on the fourth Vice President, Senabu Cham. Marimo FC, representative of Marimo, to receive on their behalf their check worth $50,000. Marimo? No Marimo? Marimo. Samga FC. Samga, they are coming. Marimo, we give it to Marimo. Cow? Yes, go there. Marimo. Thank you. Samga FC. Samga.
Let's invite Uncle James. Uncle James, PSV.
Yes.
Are they here?
Thank you very much, Cham. Uncle James Gomez, you administer the next batch of presentation. President of Hawks Football Club. PSB Velingara. PSB. PSB, they are coming. Is that PSB? PSB Velingara. No PSB. Oh, that's PSB. Yeah. PSB Velingara. Gamtel FC. Gamtel, they are not here. Falcons. Brikama United. They are also not here. Greater Tomorrow. Benjamin. Greater Tomorrow. Not yet. Gaff. Where are they? No. Abdul is not Greater Tomorrow. Gaff. Olimot is coming. Gaff. Olimot. Wabanjul once again. Wabanjul or their representative. Greater Tomorrow. Gaff. Wabanjul or their representative. Uncle James, thank you very much.
And now we call on the Baluwo representative, Lamin Jete, to administer the next. Yes? Sorry? For who? PSV. Willie, which one is that? PSV is gone. PSV is gone. Wabanjul. Can we have someone to receive on behalf of Wabanjul? Willie, you can receive on their behalf. Wabanjul. Fortune. Wabanjul Geneva is going. Fortune. Fortune FC. Fortune FC. Is that Fortune? Fortune FC. Fortune, no Fortune. Gamtel. 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 No Gamtel. Brikama United. Brikama United. No Brikama United. Greater Tomorrow. Greater Tomorrow. Lamin, your work is cut out. You can have your seat. Thank you very much. And that ends the presentation.
You can receive for Greater Tomorrow.
You can receive for Greater Tomorrow. Oh, it's your team? Oh, really? All right, Willie presenting to Greater Tomorrow, and Lamin receiving on behalf of Greater Tomorrow. Thank you.
And thank you very much. Welcome back. That was, of course, the presentation of $50,000 to football clubs, GFF First Division football clubs here, which is very important. Just as I mentioned earlier, before the break, football needs money, and that is what Baluwo is doing. We thank you very much, Baluwo, for coming up to support Gambian football, and then the Gambian people will remember and love you forever as far as football is concerned in this country. We thank you very much. Gambia Football Federation under the leadership of Lamin Kaba Bajo. But we thank you also of course, Baluwo. The money is well appreciated. $25,000 is not small money. And then we've seen all the teams receiving $50,000 each team, their club presidents, and of course some of their representatives receiving definitely their club presidents and the representative receiving the $50,000 on behalf of the football club. So we are going to say thank you very much. We are about to witness the second half, and then I believe the technicians that, of course, these are the coaches, the players are marching in to the field. Just a reminder that we are in Banjul at the KG5 Mini Stadium, and this is the Super Cup final between the Hawks Football Club and Walidan Football Club. Hawks is leading 1-0, and the goal scorer for Hawks Football Club is Seni Sanyang. They are number 3. Let's see whether Walidan will turn things around during the second half of football. As far as this game is concerned, we've seen them coming with spirit. That is Walidan Football Club, and then a lot of people have turned to support them. Well, you cannot explain or tell Gambian football history without mentioning Walidan. Definitely, they are a football club with great history. So it wouldn't be a surprise if they equalize, but it wouldn't be a surprise also if Hawks are able to double their lead here at the KG5 mini stadium. Just to remind you, this year the league winners will receive $1 million as far as the GFF First Division is concerned. So we have to say thank you very much to Baluwo for sponsoring the GFF First Division League. We will say this is a well appreciation. And we have seen Hawks Football Club, their players also have stepped in the field. We've seen a lot of them talking to each other and consulting each other. And then we believe they are going to change some other things as far as this game is concerned to double their lead, so that they can be in a very good position. They've created chances. They had a chance that could have doubled the lead as far as this game is concerned. But then the Walidan goalkeeper, Musa Chata, was very strong at the goal. So what can they do during this second half to double their lead? We are yet to see, but let's see what exactly will happen here. London, we are about to witness the second half of this game. What are you expecting?
Thank you very much, Buba Gajigo. I am expecting a very intense second half between these two excellent teams. And then I know Walidan would still try to unlock Hawks' defense because if you look at the way they are playing, they were playing in the first half, they look very hungry for an equalizer, while Hawks Football Club were sitting and then hitting them on counter-attack, in which they created numerous goal-scoring chances. And then Walidan also, created numerous goal-scoring chances. But the goalkeeper, Hawks goalkeeper, who is Harry Mendy, was superb in the first half for his team. I'm expecting an equalizer from Walidan Football Club, but I know it's going to be a mountain to climb for Walidan, because if you look at the Hawks Football Club defense line, they are very disciplined. They are a very disciplined side, and then they can hold the ball, and then they can clear the ball if necessary. So it's going to be a very intense game between these two sides. Buba Gajigo.
All right, thank you very much. And then this is the start of the second half here at the KG5 mini stadium in Banjul. This is a Super Cup final between Hawks and Walidan Football Club. As you can see, Walidan have continued the resilience that they've been showing during the first half, but without a goal, of course. Hawks is still leading a goal to nil, courtesy of Seni Sanyang, who is their number 3. He scored in the first half. Now, this is the second half. Walidan is pushing very well to see to it that they scored, but it's so unfortunate. We're just within a minute to the second half, and then it seems a goal kick for Hawks Football Club. Their number 3, Seni Sanyang, was down, but he quickly get up, and then that will be a goal kick, a free kick for Hawks Football Club. They're taking it. They've taken it very quickly, but it seems like they are trying to proceed to move forward. But Walidan said no. Their defense was very solid, trying to connect in front. Now they are number 11 for that is they are number 11. Number 14 for of course Walidan Football Club. who is Seydou Badji, couldn't control that one. Now their number 3 was the goal scorer, connects to their number 12, that is Hawks Football Club, who is Babukar Saho, but they couldn't. And then that is very good defending there from Hawks Football Club. Now let's see what can they do here moving forward. And the central referee said it's a foul. And there is a player on the ground, that is their number 29, Hawks Football Club, who is Aliou Mende is on the ground. Aliou is still on the ground, and I believe the medics are working towards him to check what actually happened. The central referee, Maudo Jallo, is talking to them, but the medics have to check him first to see what exactly is happening. And the player is still on the ground. Just to be reminded that you are watching Kerr Fatou, and then we are broadcasting live at the KG5 Mini Stadium in Banjul, the Super Cup final between Hawks Football Club and of course Walidan Football Club. And Hawks has taken the lead during the first half. Their number 3, Seni Sanyang, of course, scored the only goal of the game for now. And the second half have started. It seems like Aliou will not continue. Now let's see what will happen. The Red Cross, they are working towards where the player is right now, but Aliou still remains on the ground. It seems like he'll be taking out in this game to receive some treatment. He is a very instrumental player, of course, for Hawks Football Club, but I am sure their coach will be watching, and he will get them a proper replacement if he happens not to continue in this game. They've been playing well, and he did well during the first half, but still on the ground. And it's like he is put on a stretcher and he is going out now. So unfortunate for Hawks Football Club. Do you think this can affect them?
Yeah, Buba, this could be an issue for Hawks Football Club, because if you watch the first half and then you've realized that Aliou Mande have been excellent for Hawks Football Club at their back, because he was definitely disturbing Usman Silla, and Usman is a very fast footballer, and then he's very powerful as well. But he managed to control Usman in the first half. So going off in just the beginning of the second half could be an issue for Hawks Football Club, because in a game where you lose one of your best players on the pitch, meaning this could even affect the spirit of the team, because he has been instrumental in the first half for the Hawks. This is a free kick. It's in a dangerous position. Oh! Walidan missed a glorious chance to level the terms here in KG5 Mini Stadium. That was a powerful shot from a free kick by Ablai Mane, but John Mendy could not, capitalize on the rebounds after the goalkeeper punched it away to level the terms for Walidan Football Club here at the KG5 Mini Stadium. Buba, that was a glorious chance missed by John Mendy.
Well, definitely, if Hawks have to thank someone right now, is their goalkeeper. These are clear-cut chances from Walidan, but their goalkeeper Harry Mendes says no, they are not going in. Definitely, there was a great chance for them to equalize, and that would have put the game in another level. But still now, I'm so Walidan will still press to see to it that they got the equalizer in this game. And let's see what will happen. This will be a goal kick now for Hawks Football Club. They will also try to press to see to read the score a second goal, so that they can secure their position as far as the Super Cup final is concerned. The referee Mauro Jallo said yes, you can play on, and their goalkeeper Harry will of course check that. He sends in of course, a long one, and he's able to get their number 7, which they are Hawks Football Club number 7, and who is actually their captain also. That was a missed chance by Walidan FC again, and still 1-0 in favor of Hawks Football Club at the KG5 mini stadium here in Banjul. Just be reminded that the GFF First Division League is now sponsored by Baluwo, and then they're splashing in a lot of money. We thank you very much for helping Gambian football, Baluwo. It's called the GFF Baluwo sponsored league now, and then this will be the opener between the FF champions and of course the league champions, and that will be a throw-in for Walidan FC, trying to connect. What can they do? They are pressing very hard. They seems to be very aggressive during the second half, but the goalkeeper Harry Mendy take that one, and he's sensing but there is no one. The goalkeeper Harry Mendy, of course, I'm sensing a long one, but there was no player to catch up with that ball, and then it has to go to the hands of the goalkeeper, that is Musa Jata. It's a foul, and then this will be taken by Hawks Football Club. They are not in a hurry because they are leading in this game right now. Taking very quickly the back. Seems like they like playing at the back. And then their number 6 that seems a foul. There is a player on the ground, but the referee said play on. There is still a Hawks Football Club player on the ground. And this is a throw-in, but the players still remain on the ground, and this is their Hawks Football Club number 25, Modlamin Dabo. Modlamin Dabo remains, and the central referee working towards him. Yes, he's up and going. Number 14 for Walidan FC. Seydou Badji took the throw in. And now Hawks still pushing to go, but then they couldn't still equalize this. Hawks still pushing, try to close, but that cross is too long. What can they do? And they still pushing on to go in front, but they couldn't get that one. And then it's definitely not a chance for Hawks Football Club, because they are having only their captain in front there, and he couldn't catch up with that ball. And definitely they will have now a throw. They'll be benefiting from a throw, and it will be taken by their number 4, Habib Kamara. Habib will give it to the number 12, that is Babukar Sao. Should this be a tactic of wasting time? It seems like they are actually, for me, not secure to waste time at this stage. What they could have done was to try and play well to double their lead. That will be more secured. That they are number 12 now, having the ball. That is number 12 for Hawks Football Club, Babukar Sao. Should this be a free kick or a throw-in for Hawks Football Club? Quickly taking, and their number 14 tried to connect, but he couldn't. Walidan tried to press up, and now number 4 for Hawks Football Club, Habib Kamara, pass, but then it's with the Walidan goalkeeper Musa Jata. He's sensing a quick one, and now controlled by the Walidan players, who are definitely playing very well, but so unfortunate to equalize. They still couldn't get an equalizer in this game after Musa Said's first half goal. And then they're posing there. Their number 14, Seydou Badji, tries to connect but couldn't. And that was their number. That is Hawks Football Club number 12 clearing there. That is Boubacar Saho clearing there. And it's a throw for Walidan. Their number 14 will take it very quickly, Seydou Badji. Yes, and he did. So their defender number 5, who is Sedi Gay. And still in control, and Musa Jada, that is Walidan's goalkeeper. Now a throw in for Walidan again, who are showing more resilience and playing very, very well in this game. And I don't know yet whether it will pay off, but they are definitely playing very, very, very good football in this game. We are yet to witness any substitute as far as these two great football clubs are concerned. We've only witnessed the first half. There's a player on the ground. That is Hawks number 7, Omar Sarr. It seems to be, and Walidan's player also is on the ground, but it seems to be his thing is getting up. Ablai is up, and we have Hawks number 7, Omar Sarr, still on the ground, talking to the central referee Maudo there, and he is up. Now we will witness the fourth substitute in this game. It seems like Hawks Football Club, they are number 14, Abdul Jallo is coming off, and I believe this is their number 20. Yes, Hawks Football Club. Their number 20, Alhaji Wali. Their number 20 is Alhaji Wali, is in. Is in for Abdul Jallo. Well, Abdul, I think he couldn't do much during the first half. Do you think this is a good substitute for Hawks Football Club?
Yeah, Buba, I think this is a very good substitution, because if you look at the game, and then in the first half, Abdul was totally outplayed by Walidan midfielders. That's Salim Cisse and Gelajo Sow. They are absolutely outstanding, and they were outstanding in the first half and still outstanding in the second half. That's why Hawks Football Club made those changes, and then Walidan also is coming to make substitution, and then we've seen bringing in Mohamed Sarr, and then they are also bringing in Sekou, they are number 9, who is Dauda Dabo. They are also bringing in their number 5, who is they are substituting. They are bringing in their number 18. Their number 18 is Omar Jaju. Omar Jaju is going off, and then they are bringing in a new fresh legs to try to dominate the game to find an equalizer. But this is going to be a very interesting game. But the way Walidan is playing in the first half is just like one-way traffic, and they are dominating the game. If you look at their center back, is even beyond the center circle, and then he is already in the half of Hawks Football Club. That shows that they are dominating the game outright. So it wouldn't be a surprise to me if Walidan definitely equalize in this game, because they are playing fantastic football since the game resumed, and then they are playing well. Hawks also are trying to hit, just like in the first half, trying to hit them on the counter attack, but creative wise, Walidan has been the best side so far in this game, because they are dominating the game.
Well, that is obvious. They are dominating the game and then pushing well, but then unfortunately they couldn't score in this game. Now let's see what will happen. This is the goal scorer number 3. This is Seni Sanyang trying to connect, and yes, he is going. But they are number 22. Abdul Jada couldn't connect there. It has to go back to Walidan Football Club. Walidan, they are number 10 trying to connect there. But then yes, they are playing. They are definitely playing, but unfortunately it couldn't materialize. This is definitely, as I said, a great club with, of course, a great history as far as the football club is concerned. That is Walidan. Let's see what can Hawks do here. They are trying to play on the flank. This they are number 22 for Hawks Football Club, and then this is Ame Tijan Savage, and then it seems to be a corner, but the referee said no, it's a goal kick for Walidan Football Club. Walidan Football Club. And then just to remind you, Walidan is one of the most successful clubs in the Gambia with 16 championship titles won and a 24 cup title won. They are one of the most successful. They have 39 honors in all. And there was a chance, but they couldn't capitalize. Walidan has appeared several times in championships and cup matches at the continental level, more than any other Gambian club. So it wouldn't be, as London mentioned, it wouldn't be a surprise if they are able to equalize here. So they are a club that always make history, so they wouldn't. Now their captain there, that is Hawks Football Club, trying to play well, but it's a throw, and Walidan will take that throw in. And there was a miscommunication there, but then they will take back the ball and then try to play in. There is a substitution there. It seems Hawks Football Club, their number 10 is coming in for their number 22. And their number 10 is Abdurrahman Job, and coming in for their number 22, that is Abdul Jata. Yes, Abdul Jata. Abdurrahman Job is coming in for Abdul Jata. This is their second substitution. That is Hawks Football Club. Abdurrahman Job coming in for Abdul Jata. Seems like they need another goal in this game. They throw in, and Hawks have taken that one. Their goalkeeper there, or Walidan, their goalkeeper there, that was Musa Jata. Their number 14 couldn't proceed, that is Saidu Baji. It was stopped. Now this throw-in for Hawks Football Club, their number 12, Wakar Saho, will take that one. And yes, it did, trying to connect to Abdu, but the referee says offside. Walidan will now go for a goal kick. Their goalkeeper Musa Jata will take that one, and he did. They pass to their number 12, trying to connect to their forward players, but it seems to be difficult for them. And Hawks charging there very hard, but then they still couldn't. There was a wonderful play and a defending by Hawks number 12, Bakar Saho. Hawks now playing at the back. Their goalkeeper Musa Jata asking the players to go forward to send the ball. Hawks with their solid defense there, now trying to play at the midfield. Their number 20 pass in to their number 12, Bakar Saho. Bakar Saho now pass and back to their number 20, who is Alaji Wali. Their new substitute. What a chance! What a chance for Hawks Football Club. But it seems like he couldn't connect there with the Hawks. That would have been a great goal for them. But so unfortunately, it couldn't happen. Well, still, both teams trying to push, Hawks pushing to double their lead and Walidan pushing for an equalizer. And yes, they are doing show. What can they do here? This is 1-on-1. And that is Walidan. A throw in for Hawks, the number 12. Bakar Saho will take that one. And he takes a quick one. Trying to connect to their number 10. Yes, he did. That is their number 10. Who is Abdurrahman Job. He's a newcomer. Was brought in during the second half. That is Abdurrahman, who took Abdul Jallo's place. Hawks are definitely playing, but it couldn't. It's not. And it seems not to be working for them still now. Now let's see what will happen here. They are very close, and Hawks Football Club is definitely defending. Yes, they have succeeded in doing so. Walidan taking up the ball again, trying to play very close to Hawks half. They sent in a long one at the center. What can they do? No, it couldn't. It blocked, and yes, Hawks is defending very well. It seems. Don't you think Hawks is defending very early?
Yes, Boo, I think they are defending very early, and they start time wasting at a very early stage in this game. It might turn against them because the game, the second half just started, and then they started defending and they started wasting time. If you look at, even if they have throw and then they will walk towards the ball, they will not even be in a hurry to go and pick the ball. And then we've seen even at the international stage teams being penalized for that. Like it normally turns against teams who do this kind of thing in football. But if you look at Walidan right now, Walidan is playing exceptionally well. They are dominating the game. Like I said before, it is a one-way traffic in this game as we speak. Because the second half started, Walidan dominating the game, and then since then they have been pushing. But Hawks, in the other side also, they are very disciplined at the back. And then if you look at their changes now, they only push one person in front, and then all other players are back to defend the game. They don't even hold the ball at their back. Any ball that comes in there, they will kick it out. They will volley it out. And then Walidan also are pushing hard to find an equalizer. Walidan brought in more, creative players, more forward players now, than defensive players. If you look at Walidan left back, who is the number 14, Seydou Badji. Seydou, is a very good left back because his crosses have always been dangerous for Walidan. If Walidan could continue playing Seydou Badji, they might find an equalizer through his crosses. But would Walidan, break this solid defense line of Hawks Football Club? Could Walidan solid defense line stop the creativity of Abdoulaye Mane, who is causing problems for Hawks since the start of this game, from the first half and now the second half? And then Usman Silla has been everywhere on the pitch. It's like he is now playing the number 10 role in this match. He is playing fantastic football right now as we speak. So they might have, this is a chance for Walidan Football Club to find a cross. It's a cross in. Oh, it is blocked by the goal scorer Seni Sanyang for Hawks Football Club. It's a throw in for Walidan Football Club. And then it is quick. The throw has been taken quickly by Salim Cisse. Now the ball is with Peter Sambu. Peter Sambu with the ball. That's a nice ball to Sadibu Baji. You know, Buba, what I'm talking about is it's like Walidan players are trying to play their left back, who is Sadibu. Sadibu's left foot is very dangerous. We've seen him, you know, crossing dangerous ball in the first half. And then in the second half as well, they are trying to connect to him, but they couldn't. The Hawks football player is down right now. Could this be a tactic, a time-wasting tactic? Because they have been doing time-wasting since the commencement of the second half. And then right now their skipper is on the ground. But he is up now, and then the game will resume. Buba Gajigo.
Thank you very much. So, Walidan's number 10, Usman Silla, I think for now is the man of the match. Definitely, he is playing everywhere in this game, and he is definitely an exceptional player. He's a very, very, very good player, definitely, for Walidan Football Club. Now let's see what can Hawks do here, and what a chance for Hawks Football Club. Another chance for them, and it seems like their tactics are working for them. Landing, they are defending very well, but then their counters are always dangerous as far as this game is concerned. But as you said, it seems like they have started defending very early in this game. But just to be reminded that you're watching Kerr Fatou, and then this is the Super Cup final between Walidan Football Club and Hawks Football Club. Hawks still leading, 1-0, and their goal scorer is Seni Sanyang. He scored during the first half of this game, Seni Sanyang. And since then, Walidan has been pushing on and on to equalize, but they couldn't. Still now, they've been playing well. They have having the ball position, but it's so unfortunate for them they couldn't equalize them still now. Just to remind you also that Baluwo, the sponsor of the GFF First Division, they're splashing $25,000 annually. And then we believe our Gambian players and of course some authorities will impress them to continue any contract that they've signed. And we thank them very much for helping Gambian football. This is what we want. Now let's see what will happen here. This is a chance for Walidan Football Club. What can they have? That was very close, but so unfortunate for them. They couldn't capitalize on all the chances that they are having. And it's not even a corner. This is a goal kick, and Hawks goalkeeper Harry Mendy will take that one. And he's not even in a haste because he's leading in this game. Of course, the time wasting tactics there by Hawks Football Club. Well, it wouldn't be a surprise also if they are announced champions here, because Hawks, they have played during the last league very well, and they were crowded champions. Of course, of Gambian of last year, they were the champions, and of course, Walidan also did well. They were crowned the FF Cup. They were the FF Cup champions. So it wouldn't be a surprise if Walidan happens to win the Super Cup. But then it's right now very tough for them because Walidan is pushing and pushing. This is a free kick. It will be taken by their number 10, who is the newcomer, Abdurrahman Job, who came in for Abdul Jata, who was substituted. Of course, he sends in a long one, but straight to Walidan's goalkeeper, who is Musa Jata, who quickly sent in for their number 9. Now, this is a chance. He shot. What a chance for Walidan Football Club. Dauda Dabo, who is a newcomer, of course. He came in the second half, but that was a great chance actually. But it was so unfortunate that they couldn't do anything. That was a big chance for Walidan Football Club to equalize in this game.
That was so close, Buba. It was so close. 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, but his shot went over the crossbar, couldn't find the back of the net. Walidan are playing very well, creating more chances than Hawks Football Club. But the substitution of Walidan, is definitely paying dividend, because since they brought in Abdoulaye Dabo, they have been so dangerous. So have been creating numerous goal scoring chances. So this could be a moment for Walidan. It's a cross in. Oh. Yeah, that was easily, kept by the goalkeeper of Hawks, and then Walidan. Usman Silla, we have been telling you he's everywhere. He had a free header which went wide. It was so close to be an equalizer for Walidan Football Club. And then Abdoulaye Dauda Dabo also, came close for an equalizer. But that was a chance for Hawks Football Club to double their lead, but the goalkeeper, came early to collect the ball from the striker. Sadibu Baji sent a long ball to Usman Silla, but cleared by Hawks defender. Now the ball went back to Hawks defender, Walidan defender. They are number 5, who is Sadi Gay, and then now the ball is with Walidan. Abdoulaye Mane with a superb pass to the other side of the field, but handball against Hawks Football Club. That's a free kick to Walidan Football Club here at the KG5 Mini Stadium. To remind you that we are watching Kerr Fatou, and then that was a quick free kick taken by Walidan. But it was an offside against Dauda Dabo for Walidan Football Club. That was so close to be an equalizer, but it was an offside. The linesman said he was off, not on. And then the goalkeeper is taking the free kick for Hawks. Harry Mendy, the Hawks goalkeeper, is taking the free kick for Hawks Football Club. But there is a confrontation between Walidan players and Hawks football players. They surround the central referee, Maudo Jallo. Buba, to see Maudo retiring from refereeing, this is something very big for him, and then something very big for the country, because he has been officiating for 24 to 25 years, and then started his journey back in Nyomi, and then from his native village, Kermama. Today, this is going to be his final official game for the Gambia, for the GFF Divisions League. He is retiring, hanging his boot from officiating this game. It's going to be a massive miss by the Gambia. He's recognized both locally and internationally for his wonderful job. And he's retiring. 2 of them are retiring, and then this is their final game in their refereeing career. They are saying bye-bye to the beautiful game.
Yes, that is more for you. Just as I mentioned earlier, he's a well-recommended referee, but now a chance for Hawks Football Club. They're number 12 trying to, but he couldn't capitalize on that. Mauro is a great referee, of course, recommended both within and outside of the country. But we say thank you very much for your services, Mr. Man. We definitely appreciate. But now Hawks having the shot, but it went away. Couldn't get the target there. Now Walidan will try their chance to see whether they can equalize in this game. Their goalkeeper Musa Jata will takes a very, very short one, and they are playing at their back right now, which doesn't favor them. They need to push up and play very well to see to equalize as far as this game is concerned. A great club, Walidan, and of course Hawks. These are all great clubs. Now Musa trying to connect there, but then it's so unfortunate that he couldn't. Now let's see what can Walidan do. Here they are trying to play now forward, and then trying to get the ball in the half of Hawks Football Club. And I can tell you the entire Hawks team is defending. their goalkeeper Harry Mendy will take that one. That was a very easy one. He's still on the ground, so wasting some time there. Harry Mendy, it's a great goalkeeper. He is. He did a lot of saves for Hawks Football Club as far as this game is concerned. Now Hawks trying to play, but now defending in this game. That is the Walidan's number 10 Usman Silla, but he couldn't control that. Their goalkeeper Musa Jata will send in a long one, and now Walidan playing at the midfield. Hawks number 5 trying to get that ball there, but then he couldn't. Walidan still resisting that they want to equalize. Well, Seni Sanyang there, who is the goal scorer. There was a throw for Walidan Football Club, and now Walidan pushing forward, playing their beautiful tactics of football, going forward. What can they do? The ball is cleared, and the central referee said it's a corner for Walidan. Should this be their chance? Could be a chance for Walidan. I'm seeing their players going towards the center. Now they will take this one, but let's see what will happen. Sends in a long one, and the prayers are up, but the goalkeeper is pushed, and the central referee said it's a foul. It's a goal kick for Hawks Football Club. The goalkeeper is still down. Seems to be hurt by a Walidan player. He's now up on his feet. I believe now we've the time has gone, and it's still Hawks 1, Walidan 0. Seni Sanyang is this goal scorer. Now this is Hawks number 12, and that is Babukar Saho trying to connect. Hawks still now having the ball. They are trying to proceed. They are newcomer number 20, but that was a very bad pass. Now Walidan having the ball back, playing at the back. This is their defender pass, and then they are moving forward now to the center of course Walidan Football Club. It seems like this is a great football club that is playing great football, creating a lot of chance, but so unfortunate that they couldn't score still now. But then still there is some time, and I believe football, as we always said, landing is not over until everything is over.
It is not over until it is over. That's football for you, Buba Gajigo. And then Walidan is pushing hard to find an equalizer here at the KG5 Mini Stadium in the GFF Super Cup final. These two teams are one of the greatest teams in our footballing history. And then, you know, they are playing great football right now. Walidan is trying to dominate every position of the game, but Hawks are trying to sit down and then hit them on counter-attack football. That's going to be a substitution for Hawks Football Club. They are bringing in their number 18. They are bringing in their number 18, Ibrahim Diba, and then substituting, removing their number 5, who is their number 5, who is not the number 5 seems to be left out of the team list because there is no number 5 in the Hawks squad here right now. But they are bringing in their number 18, who is Ibrahim Diba in the game. It's like the Hawks tactical team are trying to stop Walidan by all means from equalizing, because this is a defensive tactic, bringing in a defender to defend the game, meaning they are ready to deny Walidan from finding an equalizer in this game. And then what is left in the game is not that much, but as time goes on, that's a throw-in for Walidan Football Club.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's a throw-in for Walidan Football Club, and their number 10, that is Usman Silla, will take that very quickly. But which he did, he passed. Walidan now trying to play at the back. Their number 5 there, of course, with that ball, that is CD Gay. CD passed, and they're trying to see to read that. But that was a very poor one, and this is a chance for Hawks Football Club now. They have 2 players. It seems like this is their number 10 for Hawks Football Club. What can he do in this game? That is Abdurrahman Job. He couldn't get anything from that chance, and it seems to be even a foul. And Walidan's goalkeeper Musa Jara was able to grab that. Now Walidan going forward. Their number 10, who is their star player, Usman Silla. Beautiful football there, and it's a throw in for them. Their number 14 will take that very quickly, who is Saidu Baji. Saidu now, Hawks, now Walidan playing their midfield. Saidu having the ball now. He's sensing a long one. What can they do here? What a great chance. But Hawks said no, and they clearing the ball. Hawks player was definitely standing, but this is a clear chance for them. They are number 19 now, having the ball, sensing a long one. What a chance. What can they do? What a save from the Walidan goalkeeper. That was a great save from the Walidan, but what a chance for Hawks Football Club. They had the chance to double their lead, but so unfortunate for them, they couldn't. Now a chance for them. They are having the ball again. They are number 19 passed. They are moving forward now. They've passed to their forward player, but couldn't connect. Is down. They are number 12 there for Hawks Football Club. Saho. It's Wakar Saho. To their number 20. They are very close to trying to show his skills there, but he couldn't. Hawks number 18. That is Ibrahim Diba, who is the newcomer in this game. Came in 5 minutes ago. Walidan pushing forward. The star player Silla there, trying to connect to their flank players. Seems like they are playing beautiful football, but still now nothing is new in this game. Just to tell you that Hawks is leading a goal to nil, but Walidan is taking the ball position, and definitely they are known for that, playing beautiful football. And then they have played very, very well, but it's not paying for them. Now let's see what can Hawks do here. They have 2 players that are up front, but then their goalkeeper now having the ball. He passed, and it's not working for them. Hawks getting back possession again, and then still having the ball, trying to move forward. The referee said it's a foul for Walidan Football Club, and they've taken a very quick one there, as you can see. Sensing, but couldn't connect. Now Hawks will try and see whether they can have something out here, but that was a very poor pass by the Hawks player. Walidan will take a quick one there. They are number 5, CD Gay, and then they are now struggling to get the ball in the other half of Hawks, and Hawks now getting the chance here. What can they do? Is shot, and so unfortunate it couldn't. That was a away ball. It was not a goal. They're still pushing to double their lead, but so unfortunate for them. they are not still given the chance to do so. And Walidan now, within these few minutes, struggling to get the ball in the Hawks half, and which is the number 14 now here for Walidan Football Club. That is Sidou Badji trying to connect. The number 9, they are moving. He sends in a long one, but can he connect? No, the goal scorer is there to rescue Hawks Football Club, who is Seni Sanyang. And Hawks, so Walidan still having the ball, as usual in this game. They've been playing, controlling the ball position from the first half to now. And Sands in alone, but the goalkeeper was there to rescue Hawks Football Club. Seems to be a foul, according to the central referee Maudo. And the player is on the ground, that is Hawks Football Club's player. And the central referee is there to know what exactly is happening to the player. And it's still 0-0. Hawks 1. Did I say 0-0? It's Hawks 1 and Walidan 0. It's Hawks 1 and Walidan 0. And then we are now in the second half of this game. And Hawks posing to double their lead, while Walidan is posing to equalize in this game. But who will be the Super Cup champion as far as this final is concerned? Now Hawks trying to move up, and their players or their fans are eager to see them score the second goal. But I don't see that I don't say anything near. They're number 12 now having the chance. Goal! What a beautiful goal! That is Hawks number 22, Abdul Chata. They are number 12, of course, Boubacar Saho. Sorry, they are number 12. Boubacar Saho scored that goal. But what a beautiful goal landing.
If this is a competition like the proper GFF competition, the league, I would say it is a goal of the season contender, because the volley is absolutely outrageous, Buba Gajigo. This is a fantastic volley by Boubacar Saho of Hawks Football Club. He has been fantastic throughout the game, because he is the main man that Hawks is targeting. Hawks has been targeting to hit Walidan Football Club with counter-attacking football, and then he definitely deserves this fantastic goal, because he has been fantastic. This is one of the best goals I have seen so far this season, even though the league just started days ago. But this goal is absolutely outrageous. It is all over for Walidan Football Club. I don't see any way Walidan can equalize this goal, because we've seen how disciplined Hawks defense line has been, and then they have been so disciplined, so solid. So there is no way for Walidan Football Club to equalize now. It is all over for Walidan.
As I just mentioned earlier, it was a beautiful goal. Of course, there by Boubacar Saho for Hawks Football Club. He scored the second goal for them. And the first goal scorer is Seni Sanyang for Hawks Football Club, who scored in the first half. But then, as I mentioned earlier, landing, this is football. It's not over until everything is over. So still now, Walidan Football Club will press to see the DF equalize. And that is the final whistle from the central referee. We can say Hawks are the champions of the Super Cup this year. They have played well. They have not played that beautiful football that they've been that everyone has been expecting from them. But then their tactics has worked for them. They've depended on of course, they have depended on a lot of counters and counters upon counters. They have depended on counters, but fortunately for them, it has worked for them. and they are the champions of Hawks. Hawks are the champions of the Super Cup. As you can hear announced there, $100,000.
Go home with $50,000.
And of course, $50,000 for Walidan Football Club. They are definitely played well as far as this game is concerned. But then Hawks tactics has, of course, worked for them. They have left the ball with
we are now left with
Walidan to play, but they capitalize on the chances that they got as far as this game is concerned. So we are going to witness the cup celebration here. That is the Super Cup final, and it's 2-0 Hawks Football Club 2, and the goal scorers for Hawks is Seni Sanyang, who is the first goal scorer in the first half, and of course Buakar Saho, the number 12, is the second goal scorer. Is all over here at the KG5 mini stadium in Banjul. Hawks are the champions of the Super Cup this year, and they are going home with $100,000, while Walidan will be going up with $50,000 as runner-up as far as this final is concerned. Thank you very much, Baluwo, for sponsoring this GFF league. Thank you very much for putting in your money to support Gambian football. London, as you predicted, is all over for Walidan. Now Hawks are the champions of the Super Cup.
Hawks are the champions of the Super Cup. What a game. What an interesting encounter. A defensive-minded team versus an attacking-minded team. Walidan dominated the game throughout, from the start of the game up to the final whistle. They dominated the game. But like the disciplined Hawks side have been relying on the counter-attack, and then it yielded for them. That's through the counter-attack, they scored the first goal. Through the counter-attack, they scored the second goal. So it is definitely a well-calculated tactics by their technicians to come up with this tactic against a very disciplined, a very creative Walidan side, Buba Gadigo. And then going home with 100,000, I think it is going to help Hawks Football Club a lot, because we know football is money. You must spend for you to keep your players, intact, for you to keep your players motivated. You must, spend money. So going home with 100,000 plus the 50,000 that is presented to them is a big boost for Hawks Football Club. And then Walidan in the other side, going home with 100,000 today is going to also boost them. But we know Walidan, we've seen them last season, even though this season they couldn't do it. But last season, Walidan went all the way to Saudi Arabia for their pre-season. That's where they spent their pre-season. So Walidan has been big spenders in Gambian football, because if you look at them, they are the most, people will say one of the most, but I would say Walidan is the most successful football club in Gambian football history. Walidan won more trophies than any other Gambian football team. So that's why if you look at people who started watching football in the 80s, in the 70s, in the 60s, they will tell you that we are supporters of Walidan Football Club. Yeah. The likes of Biri Biri, we are playing for them. So just to give you an example, there was this day after Messi winning the World Cup, I was in a taxi, and then two boys were discussing football. Messi is the greatest of all time. The other one was saying Ronaldo is the greatest of all time. This old power from nowhere said, no. The greatest player of all time is the late Biri Biri. He said to him, there is no player like Biri Biri. So that shows you that Walidan has been a great team in this country. Yeah, creating, establishing players like Biri is one of the biggest achievement a Gambian club can ever boast of, because we've seen Biri is recognized internationally. When he passed away, we've seen FIFA sending, their messages, and then his former team, Sevilla, they were all, sad about his sudden death. And then that shows you that, Walidan is a great team, and then they really try. I'm sure, like the coach, Fodeba, would work on his tactics, and then he will learn from the mistakes that let his team down today to improve his team as we go into the season proper. And also, Hawks Football Club, I'm sure, the coach also will try to improve one or two things in his team to ensure that they defend their title. But it's going to be very difficult for them. Nowadays, to defend a title, especially a league title, is always a problem. The last time I have seen Gambian player, I cannot even remember. The last time I've seen a Gambian team, defending their title, winning their title back to back. So this is going to be a very, tough season for Hawks Football Club after losing their star player, ML Demba, who was outstanding before his move to Portugal. So I'm sure their coach will learn one or two things from today's match and improve his team to boost their chance of winning the league back again. But also Walidan, I'm sure their coach also will learn from today's defeat, and then work on his team, develop his team to ensure that his team perform at the highest level. I'm not sure whether they will also retain the FF Cup title, because here in the country, like I said, it is very difficult to defend your title because all the teams will be ready to challenge you. All the teams are ready to challenge you at any level.
Well, that is correct. Now, talking about Hawks, who are the champions of course, the Super Cup. This is a football club that was founded in 1973 by the late Mr. Usainu Jai, who came a long way since its inception from an amateur club team to one of the oldest and leading teams presently playing in the Gambia Football Federation top flight. That is Hawks Football Club there for you. Since its foundation as a purely amateur team without any major sponsorship, the club relied on the founder and dedicated, of course, people as members of the executive of the club who serve as sponsors, giving financial and moral support to the team. Under their leadership, Hawks Football Club has made tremendous progress over the years, gaining promotion from second division to the first division in 1975, but relegated in 1979, only to return to the first division in 1979, where the team has stayed to this date. From this time to date, the team was crowned first division champion twice, second division league once, won 5 FA Cups, the most recent being the 2016-2017 FA Cup final played in June 2017. One Super Cup, as well as winning other trophies like the SSCC Trophy and of course the Papanjai Trophy. The history of the Hawks Football Club cannot be completed, of course, without the mention of its founder, patron, and greatest asset, that is, of course, Mr. Usainu Jai, who died on the 5th of September 2022 and left a big vacuum that would be very hard to fill, which is the fact. Of course, that is Hawks Football Club for you. They've been very tremendous over the past years, and they've been doing very, very well. This is a football club that has relegated only once in their, as far as the football club is concerned, and since they came back, they've maintained their position in the JF4's division. And then they are the club with 3 football clubs, and also as you can say, they have a club in the second division, that is Red Hawks, and also they have the young Hawks that are playing third division. So they are definitely building. It's a football club that is investing a lot of money in Gambian football. That is Hawks Football Club. So they are today the champion of the Super the Super Cup here against Walidan. So it's not definitely a surprise. So we are about to witness the presentation of course, the dignitaries first will take their positions, and I can see the president of the Gambia Football Federation marching towards the center stage, and he will definitely present medals to the runner-up and also the winner. So, but we are going to hand over for now and see what exactly will happen inside.
The referees, led by Africa's finest and Gambia's Knight of the Whistle, Bakari Papakasama, standing ovation for the referees
To honor and paying homage to our two of our outstanding referees who are retiring at the end of this activity, Maudo Jalo and Yaya Fane. Wow, the entire referee contingent is around. Fantastic. Led by Bakari Papagasama. And now the referees will come up to receive their medals. Omar Salah and Suleiman Sose will start first, while Maudo Jalo, Saul, you come this side, you'll end up there. Start going up. Suleiman Sose, assistant referee. Omar Salah, fourth official. Congratulations, good job. They'll be going home with their medals worn over their necks. And now to administer the guard of honor for our two retiring referees, Maudo Jalo and Yaya Fane. Standing ovation for Maudo. He's hanging his boots. Yaya Fane as well is also hanging his boots. Yaya Fane started refereeing in 2004 and he got into the FIFA insignia of March referees in 2010 and served 24 years in active refereeing. One of his best moments has been AFCON qualifier match, Mali against Tanzania, and then Bakari Papagasama was the central referee. Congratulations, Fane. Maudo Jalo started his career in 1996 in his native village of Kerr in Nawetan refereeing, and rose through the ranks from female league to League Division 1 and entered into the FIFA insignia of March referees in 2009. He has been referee for 26 years, and one of his best moments has been Tunisia versus Libya in the CAF Champions League. And now we have the presentation of certificate and match balls and jerseys. Honorable James Gomez presenting that to assistant referee Yaya Fane. Congratulations, Fane. Good job. Thank you very much. Glad to have you in our service. And now the first vice president presenting the match ball to Yaya Fane, while President Bajo also doing a similar thing and match jersey to central referee Maudo Jalo. Congratulations, guys. Thank you so much. We are honored to have you. We'll continue to have your services as members of the football family. Congratulations. And now to Maudo Jallo. They have been flanked by President Bajo, First Vice President Bakari Jame, and Honorable James Gomez. Competition ball, Sala ball, certificate of recognition, and Gambia national team Salah Jassy. Congratulations. Round of applause once again. Oh, good job. Fantastic. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. He's handing over his red and yellow cards. And Yaya Fane also handing over his linesman flag. Bakari Papagasama to join them. World Cup referee, recently returned from Qatar. Great. Fantastic. Congratulations. Thumbs up, Maudo. And Yaya Fane. Match Commissioner and Coordinator, medals. Match Commissioner Eleman and Ibrahim Sise. Yes, Eleman. Congratulations. Good job. Yep. Referee assessor today has been Sidimane GFF referees manager. Congratulations, Sidi. Ibrahim Sise, match coordinator Ibrahim Sise is gone home. Now the runners-up, Walidan. Walidan will be going home as runners-up with $50,000 each. Super Cup final, all logistics and money is thrown by the Gambia Football Federation. Osman Silla leading his Walidan team as runners-up, and they'll be going home with $50,000 each. Commiserations to Walidan. Better luck next time. Also, you have to be on the podium. Yes, for Walidan. Wow, great. Better luck next time. Walidan, Blue Boy C. And the champions will stand by to also have them on the podium for their medals presentation and also to receive their giant trophy. Now to the coach and technical backroom staff of Walidan. Coach Fodeba, good job. And now the champions, Hawks. Please come forward and receive your medals. Hawks, champions. Captain for Walidan, Osman Silla. Come and receive your check worth $50,000. Thank you also on behalf of Walidan. Now the champions Hawks Football Club. Hawks Football Club. Coach Aliujan and his backroom staff. Congratulations, Hawks. Coach, congratulations. Good job. Good job, congratulations. Still Hawks receiving their medals as champions of the 2023 Super Cup final against Walidan 2-0 here at the Banjul Mini Stadium, and they are going home with $100,000 as champions of the 2023 edition of the GFF Super Cup final. That also announces the start of the new league season, and now the captain for Hawks to receive their prize money. Prize money for Hawks, $100,000 as champions. And now the Giant Trophy. The President, Honorable James Gomez, and First Vice President joining to hand over the Giant Trophy to Hawks. Congratulations, Hawks! Ibrahim Sise, Match Commissioner. Ibrahim Sise. Sise is not here. Match Coordinator, Ibrahim Sise. Your medal. Ibrahim Sise. Ibrahim Sise to receive his medal as match coordinator. Good job, Sise. Thank you very much. Mr. President, thank you very much. And the VIPs, Sise J. Lamin, thank you. GS, thank you very much. Bax, thank you. Honorable James, thank you very much. And that is Hawks. Mr. Faye, thank you very much.
So now you are done?
Say it again.
You are done.
Yes, Mariam Okoma, say it again.
I say you are done now.
Thanks. Thank you very much. Good.
All right.
Honey, did you remind him that the last time he sent the money, it was not enough to buy all the provisions?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell him.
Are you guys talking about money transfer to buy provisions?
Yes.
But don't you know about Baluwo?
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 What is Baluwo?
Baluwo is a service that your son can use to send provisions directly to you guys from the shop. And you don't have to worry about the exchange rate.
Tell me how Baluwo works.
It's very simple.
Just log on to baluwo.com and shop, or download the app on your phone. You can shop on the website or using the app to buy online basic products for your family and friends. With Baluwo, you decide what your money is spent on. Your money, your choice. Buy online products for your family and friends in the Gambia, Senegal, Nigeria or Mali. Baluwo, better than sending money.